Thank you for joining us today on A Certain Sound, Jeremiah chapter 23. Let's take a look at it. Jeremiah chapter 23. Now, this is a verse that my pastor shared with me, I'd say probably 30 years ago. And it really, really helped me to understand what a true, genuine word from God was. Even when an utterance in tongues and an interpretation comes forth, we need to know what's genuine and what isn't. And these are three marks that help me to see the genuineness of a word from the Lord. Now, it's very, very important when we take a look at, let's put it this way, when we hear messages, sermons, words, as some people say, words from God, that they line up with this book. It's not just what someone says. Let's take a look. Jeremiah chapter 23, beginning with verse 28. Okay? Now, it says, "The prophet that hath a dream, let him tell a dream." Now, what was going on? Jeremiah is telling these prophets, it's the Lord through Jeremiah, these false prophets, they're dreamers. In fact, if you read verse 27, let's read verse 27. He's talking about the prophets who prophesy falsely, and they say things like, I've dreamed a dream. Okay, he's having a dream. All right. You get to verse 27, and he says, "Which think," these false prophets, "think to cause my people to forget my name by their dreams, which they tell every man to his neighbor, as their fathers have forgotten my name for Baal." Now, verse 28. "The prophet that has a dream, let him tell a dream. But he that hath my word." You see the difference between a dream and a word. These false prophets were dreamers. They were making up stuff. And he says, if you have a dream, okay, go ahead and tell it. But that's not the same as my word. He says, "But he that hath my word, let him speak my word faithfully," or truthfully. Okay? He says, "What is the chaff to the wheat, saith the Lord?" Verse 29, "Is not my word like as a fire, saith the Lord, and like a hammer that breaks the rock in pieces?" Don't you find that pretty exciting? I do. What he's saying is, the dreamers, these false prophets, he's saying what they're saying, okay, is like chaff compared to my word. Whew. You, preacher, get a word from God and preach it faithfully, and that will be like wheat, a genuine word from the Lord. And we may have talked about this some time ago, but it needs to be said. A genuine word from the Lord will be like wheat. Sometimes what people say is neither here nor there. Even some interpretations to tongue messages are really just from the flesh. They just, you throw them up and they just blow away. It's like neither here nor there. But if you have a true, genuine word from God, it'll be like wheat, and wheat will feed your soul and sustain it in rough time.
Thank you for watching A Certain Sound Daily Video Devotional. Be sure to sign up for the iTunes podcast or daily email of A Certain Sound when you visit us online at www.acertainsound.com. A Certain Sound is a ministry of Word of Truth Christian Center in Bowling Green, Ohio. On behalf of Word of Truth Christian Center, I'm Sonetta. God bless, and we'll see you tomorrow.